Hi, I'm Kelly Green, MLA for Richmond Steeston. I'm very pleased to be here today on the traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, in particular the Musqueam First Nation. It's a very exciting announcement. We've got $1 million of funding to develop a very important feature for the Richmond community, and it's for tourism in the long run and short run. We've got an artificial turf field, as well as some other features that I'm sure that the Mayor would like to speak to. It's important that we make these investments. The tourism industry has been quite hard hit, and this will help recovery in the long run and help the Richmond community's economy.
Hello, I'm Malcolm Brody. I'm the Mayor of the City of Richmond, and I should introduce my colleagues from City Council. We have Andy Hobbs, Linda McPhail, Alexa Liu, Bill McNulty, and the MLAs who have also joined us, Henry Yao, and also Amandeep Singh. We're very pleased to be here today to celebrate the very generous contribution being made by the provincial government for the site right behind me. This is a site that was always part of the Oval property. It had somewhat of a checkered history because when we assembled the land and we sold it, this is Lot 5, and it was actually part of the package going to the private developer. But we always wanted it back. And subsequently, through some complex negotiations, we were able to get this land back for the Oval and put it as part of the entire property package. The land is going to be very much used for sports and recreation for our community. It's always been the vision of the Oval that it would be a center for high performance sports, for recreation, and for the community in general. This is part of it, and so the need is not just to have the land, which we have. We also need to have some organizations on that land so that we have some sports courts, we have some areas for specific recreation, and that's what this $1 million will go towards, so that we can not just have a nice field of grass, which is useful in season for various sports camps, but we can extend those sports camps, we can extend the timing from earlier in the year to later in the year, and we can enjoy having members of our community use this particular property for specific recreational opportunities. So I want to say on behalf of the City of Richmond, thanks to the provincial government for your understanding that this is an important part of the recreational component. And if we have a healthy community, that is really what we are looking for in terms of the high quality of living. So thanks to the provincial government, and we look forward to the development of this property for sports and recreation use, and it's going to serve us very well for many years in the future. So thanks very much.
Thank you.
That's okay. Can you just stand up?
Yes. Do you want to go?
Can't quite hear. Sorry.
She wants the costs.
Oh, did you want to speak to that? 'Cause it's
I'll speak to that. Yes, the entire budget for the capital costs for this project are in the range of about $2.4, $2.5 million. So you can see how when we take other monies that are available to us and will become available to us, and we put it with that $1 million, it's going to go a very long way towards the ultimate capital costs. Without this $1 million, it would be hard to foresee how we could have the appropriate development on that property. And that's why we are so grateful that the province has taken such a very generous approach to this project.
Can I ask something else, not so related to this? Okay.
Why don't we go to the other?
Yeah. Let's finish.
And then we'll come back to the. Go ahead.
Any other questions of anybody?
Question.
Please go ahead.
When
Florence.
will the field be ready for the community to use?
It's a little bit up in the air as to when we're going to start. All I can say is we're going to start very soon, and we're going to finish as soon as we can. I can't be more specific. I know that that is very vague, but that's the best we can say in terms of the timing for this project. But I'll also add to that, without the province's contribution, the answer would be it's not going ahead. So that's why it was so critical that we have the provincial support.
So the money, the 1 million coming from the provincial government is already in place.
It has already been committed. Do you know the actual fund that it is coming out of?
Oh, did you want to take that, Henry?
Sure, take it.
It's from a community economic recovery and infrastructure program. That's basically we're coming out with already committed $41.3 million for the 2021-2022, and for 2023 and 2024 we're committing additional $30 million, and this is all part of that funding.
Anything else?
What are you most excited about?
Besides getting out of the rain? I'm really thrilled to see this extension of the Oval. You know, there was a certain amount of controversy when we built the Oval, and we promised that we wouldn't use taxpayers' dollars for it, and we've kept up with that promise. We have, of course, a yearly subsidy, but in terms of the capital costs, we weren't going to be going to the property tax funding. And so that's why when we get the provincial grant, that is so critical to this entire project. Now, in terms of the functional use, I'm most pleased that for the summer programs for the kids, and they are oversubscribed, and they use this property all the time. This is called Lot 5. They use it all the time. But to have it more organized with more resources and developed for recreation, I think that that's what I'm most excited about.
I'd just actually like to add how much we appreciate the city as a partner, because we were looking for shovel-ready projects that would aid in recreation and tourism infrastructure, and this really fit the bill. And because the city is so proactive, they're always working to make sure that residents are being looked after, and this is one of those projects. And so being able to partner is so much easier when we've got partners that are ready and willing to go.
Anything else? Anybody?
Something else to it?
Hi. I just think one of the most important things is we're really here to support tourism sector. I think this is a phenomenal opportunity for us to have a partnership between the provincial and municipal government to really understand how we can recover properly through this COVID-19. And this is such a great way for us to really say yes to our mental health well-being. It's an outdoor, it's sport, and it's socialization. It's a perfect combination to help us really step towards a better recovery, better community, and better engagement forward as we recover from this COVID-19 pandemic. I think one of the important things we do want to emphasize is that we want to thank the municipal government for really stepping up and helping us out. This field is not just going to be accessible to program, it's going to be available even during off-hour or for property users for free as well. We're looking at basketball court, artificial turf, and of course arts and culture platforms. Quite a lovely way for us to really moving towards 2022-2023.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Lisa, you had something else on your mind?
Sorry about that.
Henry, you broke it.
No, it's okay. It's a bit too loose.
All right. I won't touch it.
I mean, the first question, I would like to get a comment from the Beijing Paralympic just finished, and Canada has the 25 medals, which ranked the number 3, and we have seen lots of athletes actually giving the opportunity for the Ukraine athletes to be able to step forward. So I would like to get a comment from you and the Canada as well to comment about how Canada is doing and how given what's going on in Ukraine.
Okay. I don't intend for my remarks to talk about the Ukraine, I can tell you. I think that once again, the Canadian athletes, the para-athletes, have done a fantastic job representing all of Canada. They haven't gotten all that much publicity over it for many different reasons, but I think they've done a terrific job, and we're very proud of the performance. The medal count is phenomenal, and also all the other performers. They've done a really terrific job, and we're proud. Alexa?
Yeah, we're really excited about the performances of the Paralympic athletes. We've seen them improve their performances year after year. We know that many of them train right here at the Richmond Olympic Oval. The wheelchair rugby and wheelchair basketball both get to train and work out here. And so it's been really special to have them as part of our community working with us. Our kids see them, see the hard work that they're putting in, and then see that the performances that they're putting in across the ocean in Beijing. And I think that we're all really proud of our Paralympians, and we're all proud of all the Paralympians and all the great performances that they've done.
I do want to ask more about the settlement the Canadian government, both the federal, provincial government has announced in order to help the Ukraine refugees to settle in Canada. So can we get any updates from the MLA and from the mayor?
Well, I think the MLAs would be appropriate to comment on
Did
that
you-
if
did
you
you want-
wish to
or I
make
can-
comment.
You go ahead.
The federal program, the announcement and details are still pending, and we're looking forward to working with the federal government to make sure that we're looking after folks. Immigration, as you know, is obviously a federal domain, so we're standing by to hear more details from the federal government.
I can now just say, and we've dedicated our Minister of Municipal Affairs to be part of that team that liaises with the federal government on a daily basis, gets updates the provincial government, and so at this point we're just waiting. We're on wait and hold. We're here to support refugees, all refugees from all over the world, and especially in this time and place, the refugees that we know will be coming. Hopefully, some of them to Richmond from the Ukraine.
Yeah. I think the best way to really understand is that our government already committed $1 million to Canadian Red Cross to really work with our federal counterpart to make sure we welcome people from Ukraine fleeing from violence. We'll continue working different ways to actually matching in regarding to a sanction followed by our federal counterpart and our allies around the world, including removing alcohol products from our shelves and distribution center. I think we are continuously looking for our federal counterpart for leadership and guidance as we continue to work in various ways to support individual, especially Ukrainian community and Russian community who are peace-loving in Canada as well. We strongly encourage people to say this is a really one-man's war against Ukraine, and we want to encourage everybody. We are here to support our Canadian counterpart, whether they're Russian or Ukrainian, as they're all peace-loving. We're all part of the global citizen community that loves peace and prosperity for all.
Okay. No. No, I'll simply say on behalf of the City of Richmond that we will get involved, we can be involved and very supportive of the efforts in the Ukraine on a personal basis, and I think we are all supportive of that. And when any of the refugees come to the City of Richmond, we work with many different organizations which are focused on the immigrant settler coming here, whether they're call it a conventional immigrant or a refugee. We will work with these various organizations. We've supported them in many different ways, and they in turn support the people coming to our city. So if someone comes as a refugee to the City of Richmond, we would want them to have a very good, full experience, and we stand prepared to make sure that we're working with the various organizations to make that happen. Anything else? Okay.
And I had to say, go through that opportunity.
So it's going to be right over there. Perfect. We're going to have a row of trees. Where are these snowbirds? I mean, they're all.
I see all in Garden City
banging
Park.
last night where they
Landsfield
hazing
snow
them
this
last
way now.
You come.
Kids won all the programs.
Because I know
You realize,
in
wait a minute,
regular time, a lot of people need space.
Yeah.
Because I used to drive down here too.
Yeah.
And what if you kind of see infrastructure to be built?
Oh yeah. It's got to be absolutely safe or something over there. So I don't know whether we.
Climbing trees, right? So the kids can fall off of them? Well, no,
Better
it's
talk to your
good.
lawyers
It's good
about
for
that.
kids to climb trees.
So the
We
not
always-
gonna get it.
I always
Be all right. That this was a private development.
Good public amenity in the
It
industrial area.
went to a private development.
It went to. Well,
because they had a different
it was
resource
always.
there originally in the